he's so good. She like he's so good to me. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke. Stone look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes. We the ones Chris Webber call a timeout. Around and find out. Find out. Around and find out. Around and find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. The Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. People style, I'm a wild out. Shorty gon' holler out. He's so good. She like he's so good to me. He's so good. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one, and I thank God. He's so good. He's so good.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
And how about that last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball? Caused a loss of yardage? Yeah, that play shows exactly why their ranking is justified.
And now they're just hoping to see more of that. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Now a first carry here for the running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And there on the stop is Leo Chanel. Now a 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ramos. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. The Chiefs hit 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Yellow! Yellow!
To throw, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of the rookie from Ole Miss. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Yellow! 180!
Now the first carry here for the running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of this caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and a couple. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Ready?
Now a first carry here for the running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
These two teams all tied after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2. As they've got it 2nd down and 12. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time not quite to the 30, will be down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
To throw, here's Nix. And it is caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a 2nd and 6. And here's a handoff out of the gun. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Nick's going to keep this himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated gritters. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
They're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yellow. Hey, 43. 15. 15.
Now here's Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Yellow. Hey, 15.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 14-10.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a give up the middle. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Texans.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. A handoff as they run the counter play. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And a ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Yellow.
And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
Hey, 43. Yellow. 15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I go up. 57. Yellow. Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Right side.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Frazier. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4. Hey, 57, 57.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fielded at the 20. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chenal.
Mixes pass. Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash this from an even 40 yards out. Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half.
17. Texans 13.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Yellow.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he'll get this out to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 56 yards. And the Chiefs are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Texans 13. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. This offense in desperate up on third down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And it's taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know that's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they get hit by 1-2 punch those last.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing Nix. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have cut it back within a score.
Bombers.
They'll look to throw. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
15. Hey, Ripley, 57. Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll look to throw. That's a screen pass. That's complete. Brings it just past the 15. Able to avoid the initial contact, but not much more there on the play. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll drop it underneath to his running back, complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he's going to get to the 31 enough for the first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
He finds his man, complete. That's Frazier. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
From the 36, Mahomes. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Yellow. Go on. Yellow, yellow. B. Yellow.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive.
Yellow, yellow.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Hey,
2nd and 10.
Fight on these two. 15. Go on, Eddie.
Looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. I tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
They go play fake. Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Yellow. All right, 80. Yellow. Yellow. 15, 15.
Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Ramos. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Texans 19. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive until you watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
To throw is Nix. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Here's Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Right back to Brown. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Texans 19. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played. This is caught at the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Yellow. Far side.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Hey, 57 colors, 15.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramos. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
It's 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose a down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Nix to the air. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot